going. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something. TikTok removed my previous post. They said it violated community guidelines. So I'm going to make this post again and be very clear, and I'll make it shorter. The last time it was about 10 minutes. But I haven't seen anybody talking about this online or anywhere else. At the hearings yesterday, the oversight hearings that Marjorie Taylor Greene came up with, it came out, one of the Democrats, I think his name was Congressman Garcia, he mentioned that Elon Musk is getting paid $8 million in government contracts right now. $8 million a day. Elon Musk gets paid $8 million a day of our tax dollars. The American people made Elon Musk a billionaire, the richest man on the planet. He used our resources to leverage his income so that he could become a billionaire. I'm not saying that his government contracts made him a billionaire, but we have literally given him hundreds of millions of dollars. I don't know the number. But this is what really stuck in my craw yesterday, more than anything else. We pay him $8 million a day. He spent about 250, let's say about 200 million getting Donald Trump elected in the White House. That means that he only had to use up about 25 days of his pay that he gets paid only from the American government, excluding his income from Tesla and from Twitter and any other sources of income that he has. So he had to forego, essentially, 25 days of the American taxpayers' money to install Trump so that he could gain access to Social Security and get all the information on every single taxpayer. And in fact, probably the first taxpayers' information he went out for was Donald Trump's. My guess is the first thing that Elon Musk looked at when he went into the Treasury Department was Donald Trump's tax returns. And the second thing was most likely, in my opinion, all the Republican tax returns, so that he could coerce them all and blackmail them all into complicity and silence. So right now we have a Republican Party that is living in fear, refusing to uphold their Constitution. I don't believe, for example, that Chuck Grassley is so malevolent that he does not believe in our Constitution anymore. I am dumbfounded that we have Republicans sitting in the Senate right now that are capitulating and going along with breaking their oaths of office. People that have been in the House of Representatives for years, like Darrell Issa from California. I mean, he's just a good old, make a lot of backroom deals kind of a Republican. So I'm dumbfounded that these guys actually want to install like a Vladimir Putin kind of democracy. Like, they're very willing to let the Trumps be the head of the oligarchy, or maybe the Musks. Maybe literally that's what we're going to have. We'll have Elon Musk running for president in 2024. Anyways, I don't know if anybody else felt like this, but I'm just like completely flabbergasted that Elon Musk only had to forgo 25 days of his income from the United States government to install his way into the White House, to cut off Social Security, to get access to harm every American in the country, potentially. And this is all my opinion. I want this to get out, and I don't want TikTok to keep banning me, but this is a stunning fact. Elon Musk only had to not use $8 million for 25 days. All he had to do was divert that $8 million into Donald Trump's campaign. And he elected Donald Trump, essentially. Bought his way in with enough propaganda being paid for out in the Republican world. I mean, even to this day, it's very sad that we hear these Republicans saying, well, it's going to hurt us. The tariffs are going to hurt us, but I guess it's for the greater good. I mean, it kind of sounds to me like women defending their abusers who beat them up all the time, saying they deserved it. We don't deserve it, and we're not going to take it, and we're going to fight back. And I hope everybody shows up on February 17th at noon at your state capitol. No matter what the weather is, show up at your state capitol or your city hall and demand that we get our government back, and demand that Republicans uphold their oath of office. They have abdicated their oath of office. The people that blocked the Congress people out of the Department of Education the other day, they were mercenaries. They were not government soldiers or the police department. So essentially, Elon Musk is hiring mercenaries to stop duly elected members of Congress from entering a government building. Is that the kind of America that Republicans really want? Is that what MAGA signed up for? I don't think so. And honestly, even MAGA needs to show up on February 17th. That's on President's Day. And demand that Donald Trump start acting like a president and not like a king. He is our elected official. He is the elected president. Whether I think he stole the election, Musk stole it or not, he is the man in charge right now. He took the oath of office. We swore him in. He is the president of the United States. He, unfortunately, is abdicating his oath of office. And so is J.D. Vance, sending out tweets acting like they can change the Constitution by tweet or just by decree. They can't, that's not how governments work. J.D. Vance is a lawyer. He knows this. So we need to stand up and demand our Constitution, and we need to demand our constitutional rights. And Elon Musk needs to be arrested, in my opinion. So I hope you guys join me over on my YouTube channel, Beyond Extinction Love. I'm reading Black Like Me, and I post commentaries on there all the time. And we got to do what we can. I'm doing what I can. I'm calling my elected officials. I'm showing up at protests. I'm contributing to campaigns. I don't have much to give, but I contribute. I'm posting on social media, going way out of my comfort zone. We are in a dire situation, and it's all hands on deck. So put your courage feet on, you guys, because we definitely need to have some courage. And call your Republican representatives and demand that they have courage. And I personally believe that we should give them a blanket immunity for any dirt that comes out on them after they start defying Donald Trump and Elon Musk. Because I don't care what they've done, what kind of grift or how much money they've pilfered, that none of that stuff matters. I mean, it does matter in the corruption scheme of all things, but if they're being silenced means that you and I can't vote because they're afraid of going to jail because their crimes are going to be outed, I'm all for giving them immunity. So we could start over, clean the slate. But our Constitution means something, folks. It's a really awesome document, but it is only as good as the men and women who uphold it. And right now we have Republicans who are not upholding the Constitution. And it is up to them. It's an honor system, and they are being disgracefully dishonorable. And so I guess this is an appeal to the MAGA and to the Republicans to start honoring our Constitution and not Donald Trump. You didn't take an oath of office to Donald Trump. You took it to our Constitution. So put your courage feet on, you guys. We'll talk soon.